Hey guys, this is Alex from 4C Trading, and today I want to look at NEO and go a second round with it, right? So we have done NEO video roughly 3-4 days ago, and we have talked a lot about it, why it's such a gem and how it's falling behind the other major coins. And right now, as you can see it, the weekly is looking very fine, and if I tune down to low time frame, we barely survived our stop loss. It went kind of deep, and this is exactly why I put my stop loss so deep to begin with, because we were talking about this, that it most likely will, if it swipes out, it can wick out a little bit further down before turning upside bullish. And this time around, this is exactly what happened. And on the second round, as you can see, once it was coming back up again, you can see that it was holding perfectly our area without swooping it, right, and just continuing. And now I want to do a second round on it, because I do think we are already eligible to kind of find a little bit of a refill on it. And I'm not saying the refill, because in those terms we haven't kind of really taken profit target yet, because we are stretching it a little bit. I mean, we have talked about first profit take, but this one we decided to go a little bit further. But even though we haven't taken profit target yet, we can still add a little bit to the trade, because now the bullish trend has really been confirmed at it, right? And I'm not gonna say it's so much confirmed, because it did happen over a low time frame. We are only on hourly, but we swooped the high, and now we're testing a little bit lower. So I'm gonna be looking at 2 fill position spots where we can continue on this trade and kind of see where that is gonna pan us in future. And obviously, gets to mention, I have to mention that we will be targeting big targets with these 2 trades, right? So essentially, we were going to be targeting big. The R is going to be really good, and if the R is good, the trade has, has a good way of playing out. Or should I say, you make a lot of money if it plays out, right? So risk to reward ratio is going to be really decent for us to begin with. Okay, so now first fill position is going to be straight up here, and we already, by the time I started recording this, we already kind of tested it, because it happened real fast, but still hasn't confirmed that it's going to go higher. So we can still get another fill here, even though it's been tested. I'm not going to say it, because on 4 hourly it's still only a single candle, right? So I'm going to be looking at, if it comes back again, I'm going to say, okay, liquidity is still good enough so that we can move higher from it. And if we go from the first spot, this is going to be around $45-46 spot. We're going to be putting our stop loss again underneath the low, as always. And this time around, you can see the previous time we had around about a 10% stop loss, but this time around we have 7, and you can see from 7% stop loss where our first profit target is. It is all the way up to here. It is 24%, and you can see that we are getting, on the first profit take, we are getting 3.3 R altogether. And you can see why this is really amazing, when you get to have this kind of a smaller time frame setups that started to look really bullish, and you jump into them, you can really start to make some good scalping money, right? That will continue it. So yes, this is 24%, 3.3R, and at around $57. And all of the prices can be seen on the right side of the screen. I have to repeat that as well. Now for the second target, we're going to be targeting all the way to the top, as we already did in the previous video, right? And you can see we can go a little bit over the box, or you can put it right underneath the box, because the area is a little bit fatter. But if you look at it from that side of perspective, it is 8.4%, 8.4R, 61%, or $74. And you can see this is turning out to be a very fantastic trade if that does indeed happen. Now, of course, we have multiple options when you do a bullish, when you take out the top and you do a bullish retest. We mostly talked about that we mostly want to hold previous high. That is highs. That is absolutely correct. But right now, because Ethereum and Bitcoin are pumping as well, because we are over 52 grand and Ethereum is almost over $2,000 as well, we also have to imagine that if they pump, suddenly a little bit too much, NEO will do a deeper pullback. And even though the NEO does a deeper pullback in this case, but because it swooped the high, it is still bullish, right? It still can continuously do bullish things. So thus, I will now delete the previous trade, and this brings me to my very next trade, which is all the way down here, which is basically one of the mainest areas that we, as you already guessed it, filled it in before. And it's still possible, due to the, how this structure all panned out, it's still possible to get filled, right? So this is going to be our secondary trade then. I should say our most or more safer approach to our secondary trade then, because if you have already filled original position, you're in no hurry to add some more stuff to it. but if you absolutely have to, this will be most safest approach you can possibly take at this point, right? So we will be targeting stop loss underneath this sort of wing around here. In this case, this will bring our stop loss even less than 7%, so we even end up getting better stop loss than we have got from the one before. And if you really wanted to play this one as a sniper-like, and what I mean by sniper-like, really want to play it, you know, close up with the price, you could even move your stop loss underneath this, right? And have it at 5%. But again, you know, I like to play a little bit safer, so I'm going for the 6.5% stop loss to begin with. Now you can see the first profit take, if we could be taking it up here already because it is decent R already. But you know, this is bull market. Let's go for continuation. Let's just push it as far as we can, possibly can, right? So now we will do it all the way to the top, and you can see right now, first profit take 31%, 4.8R, absolutely massive, right? It is really good profit take, and you can see that our price entry is $34 to $44, and yes, profit take $57. So you can see this pretty good one, pretty good trade, and a pretty good continuation of the trend if that does indeed happen. For the secondary profit take, I am going to be scheduling all the way up to the bottom of the box. Again, like I said, you can put the bottom of the box, but you can put it in the middle as well. You know, it is a little bit of a wide one, but I'm personally probably going to put it just a little bit above because I do want to milk that maximum efficiency out of it, right? And yes, again, 70%, 10.6R or $74. So you can see, absolutely guys, you're almost doubling your bank at this point. And if you happen to throw even more risk at this, if this gets filled and you throw more risk at it, well, you will be doing even more, right? So it's definitely pays out to be taking such trades at those sort of positions to begin with, right? So yes, guys, this will be pretty much how my plan is going to be for NEO. Again, wanted to do a little bit of update on it because it is doing bullish actions. Firstly, it seems like it was going to stop us out, but then it just did a good continuation, right? And yeah, I am very happy that that indeed happened, right? It did try to fake us out, but lastly, thank God it lasted, right? So yes, thank you for watching, guys.
Hey Alex.
So guys, please do subscribe to our channel, like the video, follow us, right? Share it around because it does seem to be a pretty good trade that I'm pretty sure a lot of people would love to participate in. And also check out our 4C blog, right, where we post YouTube analysis, you know, overall analysis of Bitcoin, and you know, just overall tools that would help you grow as a trader. So thank you for watching, guys, and see you in the next one.